we met in the greenhouse back in the springtime and we talked about all the different herbs that we were going to be growing for our flock. And today I want to talk a little bit about how I'm preserving those herbs now that we're pretty much at the end of summer, and how I'm going to make sure that I have those herbs preserved and readily available for the cold winter months. I'm actually going to take a look at 2 herbs and a flower that I use in my coop. Let's get started. The first thing I want to talk about is marigolds. And my marigolds have been going great all summer long. I started them kind of early this year. And here is what some of our marigolds look like right now. They're so beautiful. So what I'm going to do with these is I'm actually going to go ahead and cut the heads off the plants, which I already did. And then I'm going to allow this to dry. So I'm just going to set them kind of on my porch. It's kind of warm there, but not too warm. And I'm going to allow those petals to completely dry. And then we're going to go ahead and I put it in a mason jar and I put those dried petals into our chicken coop during the winter time. And that's going to help to keep bugs away from our flock, especially when you put it in the nesting box area. I'm also going to sprinkle a little in their food. It's just going to give them a nice boost. Aren't those so pretty? Another thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make some herb bundles. So I have some mint and some oregano today. Both are excellent herbs for your flock. If you are trying to decide what herbs to grow, highly suggest mint. It's super easy to grow. And oregano is a really great antibacterial herb for your flock. So here's some of my mint that I just harvested here. And all I'm going to do is bundle it up just like this. And then let's go ahead and grab some string. And we're just going to tie off the end of our herb bundle here. And then I'm just going to hang it in an area where it can dry and it's out of the way. So a shed is good, or maybe your garage. Again, I just like to use my porch because I can kind of keep an eye on everything, but that's it. That's all I'm going to do. And I actually started drying some of my mint a couple weeks ago, and here's what those bundles look like after they've dried for a few weeks, just like this here. And you can either put this whole bundle into your coop just like this, or I will actually pull these dried leaves off of here and put them in a mason jar and offer them to my flock during the winter time. Here is what my oregano looks like. It's a little smaller this year, but still an excellent herb. Going to do the same exact thing as the mint. We're going to tie it up in these little bundles, hang it, and then we're going to use that dried oregano in our flock's feed during the winter time. Such a great boost. One last thing I want to talk about is basil. We talk a lot about basil, and what I like to do is not only dry my basil at the end of the season, but I also like to take cuttings off of my basil, like this here, and I'm actually going to root them in water, and it's going to allow me to start a new plant that I can actually keep inside. And I like to keep this on my kitchen counter. And I grow basil basically all year round. So not only are us humans enjoying it, but I can give these leaves to our flock and they love it all year round. If you have any questions about offering herbs to your flock, let us know in the comments below. And hopefully we've given you inspiration on how to preserve some of those herbs for the cold winter months. Well, I gotta get back to doing some preserving. Thank you so much for watching.